Hi, welcome to Spring 2023. My name is Anna Choi, and I am your teacher for History of the Cultural World of the Bible, which is going to be in Spring 2023. So these are my classes, but when you go into Canvas and take a look at your classes, I am going to be this one, Religion 12855. So this is going to be kind of the how to navigate Canvas video that you should watch at the very beginning. Okay, so click onto the class. You'll notice that the opening page is the syllabus. And then down here, you won't see these things which are blanked off, but you will see everything down to Red Shelf course material. Here's the home page, which is the syllabus. Modules are really important, because basically it gives you all the information. Here's where you're going to click onto the introduction to the class video. Here's the first discussion of introducing yourself, and then this is the syllabus again. Okay, then if you notice, each one of the modules is divided up into those weeks. So you'll notice there are 3 chapters that you're supposed to read in the textbook. I'll go over the syllabus in a second and tell you what the textbook is. You'll notice that there are PowerPoints to accompany each chapter of the book. Then there are these different assignments under each week. So this one you notice is due the 16th. They're usually due at the end of the week. Here, this discussion is due at the end of the week. This discussion is due at the end of the week. There's only one assignment for the first week because people are usually getting their textbook, or they're signing into the class late or whatever. So the first week is relatively easy, even though you have 3 chapters to read. But this class moves very quickly. I know that it ends, it's a 7-week class, so it means that you have to do like 2 weeks of work per week. So it's like double the amount of work. Then if you notice, for each one of those chapters, or for that material, I do like a 15-minute video going over the PowerPoint. So if I were you, I would watch this video, I would do the readings in the textbook, then I would have the PowerPoint on one side, and then watch me explain each PowerPoint next to it through a video. Okay, and then with the reading and the going over the PowerPoints of each chapter with me explaining everything, you should have no problem at all understanding the content. Also make sure that you're doing the biblical readings that accompany these chapters as well. And then week 2, you'll notice that we have chapter 5 here, the PowerPoint, a couple of assignments and discussions. Here's the video explaining chapter 5. Here's the video explaining chapter, I think this is chapter 4 and 5. And then at the end of this week, the second week, you're going to do a test. So everything is basically chronologically laid out as to how you're supposed to look at it. Just remember to do the reading in the textbook first, then have the PowerPoint next to you and watch the video explaining the PowerPoint for each chapter. And then, excuse me, just make sure to do the discussions and the assignments on time. So you notice each week then has the assignments and things that are due. And then at the end of 7 weeks, you'll just do a final test and you'll be done. Now let's take a look at that syllabus. Okay, so it's online. Oh, it's actually Spring 2023 here. The book is going to be by Hauer and Young, An Introduction to the Bible, A Journey into 3 Worlds. You also will be assigned specific biblical readings, and that's at BibleGateway.com. And when you go there, I prefer the NRSV version. You can click down to see what translation version you like. I do prefer that, but you can use whatever you want. All information for deadlines and what you should be working on are under the Modules tab here. If there are any announcements, I'll have them under here. You don't need Lockdown Browser because you're online. And then if we ever need any kind of meeting, like you want to talk to me one-on-one about a particular assignment or a quiz or anything like that, suggest 2 or 3 times to me. Email me through Canvas right here in this inbox. Don't email me through my email address, but only email me through Canvas. I'm going to say that again. Only email me through this inbox, Canvas. Don't use my regular email that goes to my administrative school stuff because it gets lost. Only email me through Canvas in this inbox right here. Okay? Hopefully you will have gotten that message. So if you wanted to meet with me, just suggest 2 or 3 times to meet and I'll pick one and schedule the thing. Here's grades, here's people, here's a link to the library, and then these are the links to where you can order your textbook. Okay, so everything is under the modules tab here, all your assignments. It's also on this syllabus. Okay, so all assignments are under the modules, all discussions under modules. And remember, Canvas is only a storage area for your grades. The real evaluation of your grades is outlined in this syllabus. So please don't email me not through Canvas. I mean, you got to email me through Canvas. Don't email me and ask me, why is my grade on Canvas a certain way? I have actually a specific way that I am outlining your grades, and I will tell you that shortly. I'm going to assume that you've done all the textbook reading and assignments for each week, including the biblical passages. So if I'm noticing that on a test it sounds like you're guessing or that you Google the answers, you're not going to get any credit for it if you're not doing the work. If you're just waiting until the last minute to Google the answers somewhere else. So just make sure that it's evident in your writing that you have been doing the work for the class, and I think you should be fine. Like I said, I'll be giving you their accompanying professor videos for the biblical materials, giving you a study guide for each of the tests. There'll be a list of terms. Please use that study guide. And then once again, if you want to chat in person, just contact me and I with some set suggested time and I'll schedule a Zoom. Okay, this is important. Grade performance is not your grade on Canvas. It is graded on 4 things, which are discussions, which are 20% of your grade, 4 tests, which are 15% of your grade each, and then assignments, which are 20% of your grade. So that's how I'm going to evaluate your grades, okay? Just want to make sure that you know that. On Canvas, the percentages of discussions and assignments are weighed very strangely, so it's going to show up differently, but this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to take all the discussions, and all of them will be 20% of your grade. All of your assignments, all of them will be 20% of your grade, and then the 4 tests are 15%. Here is the syllabus again. It's basically a mirror of the modules, except modules are more organized. But basically, week 1, this is what you need to do. So look at the syllabus. Look at the syllabus. I cannot stress that enough. Don't just look at the modules. Those are just the things that are due. Look at the syllabus, which indicates exactly what you need to do every week. So watch the professor videos. Read Genesis 1 through 11, Genesis 12, Exodus 1 through 15, and chapter 20. These are biblical books in the Bible that you have to read. So Genesis 1 through 11 means read the book of Genesis, chapters 1 through 11. Read the book of Genesis, chapter 12. Read the book of Exodus, chapters 1 through 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Chapter 20. And then the Howard textbooks, it says chapter 1, skip pages 6 to 7 and pages 11 to 23. Howard textbooks, skip chapter 2. So unless you're reading the syllabus, you will have no idea what the specific page assignments are. All right? And then, different assignments here. For example, chapter, week number 2. Watch the professor videos, read Leviticus chapter 16, the book of Joshua chapters 1 through 9 and 23, the book of Judges chapter 3 and 4 to 5. Right? So if you didn't know exactly what all of this information was and how the test is laid out and everything, if you don't read the syllabus, you will have no idea what is going on in this class because you can't just rely on the modules. All right? So I really genuinely would read the syllabus thoroughly. And then if you have any questions, you have to make sure that you read the syllabus before you ask me. At the bottom are on-campus things, student services and different things like Title X, anything about personal counseling, off-campus assistance, disability services. If you need extended time, you have to make sure that you go and register and have them inform me. Any early alert, emergency, attendance policy, etc. Okay, since this is an online class, a lot of this doesn't apply, but I would still recommend strongly that you read the syllabus and make sure that you're familiar with all that stuff. All right, so once again, you're going to go on, you're going to click onto this class, you are going to read the syllabus. You are going to read it thoroughly, all the nitty-gritty before you ask me any questions. You are going to look at each week's assignment and do all of this material. And the assignments in terms of how you work on it are under here. Okay? So if you looked at week 1, you wouldn't see any of the biblical passages that you need to read. That is only on the syllabus. So you have to make sure you do it. I think that's it. Just make sure that if you ever want to email me anything, you go to the inbox, you click this compose a new message, and then you send me a little short message about that. Okay? All right, I think you're all set. Good luck. I look forward to reading under Module 1, who are you? What are you interested in? I already started it off with my little introduction. And I look forward to, oh no, that's from last week, last time. So, I think we're good. I think we're good to go. Okay, I look forward to reading about you, and I also look forward to reading about your material as well. And periodically I will send out an announcement or a group email to everyone, just kind of keeping you up to track or up to tabs about how people are doing in the class as well. All right, thanks. I look forward to reading your material and your work. Bye.